Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Low Nose Tech. In this video, we're taking a look at the ZGCINE V-Mount battery for cameras and accessories. And I gotta tell you, as you're seeing right now, this is my cinema rig. And you know, as far as I can get several batteries to power all of this separately, but me, I prefer to actually use one solid battery that'll power everything as once as well. Now, this battery comes into two sizes. The V50, the one we're looking at here right now, which is actually a little bit on the smaller side, and then the V99, which is actually a lot bigger size. In retrospect, I should have picked up the V99, but hey, you know, I am kind of new to the whole V-mount batteries kind of stuff. So I'm gonna give you my my test and impressions of this battery as well. When you take a look at it, at first, here you go, you've got your LCD display in the front. On the side, you've got your DC out, so you can power DC devices from the side. You have your power button here. You have your VTAP power port right here. If you have like a V-mount brackets to power from the bracket, you can do that. And on the top, you have your USB-C power out, USB-A power out, and of course your DTAP out, as well. And if I didn't say before, just hold down the power button and that'll power it on as well. So getting set up is super simple. If you've never done this before, you're thinking about actually getting to a V-mount battery setup. You get your bracket here and you just slide it in. Now, depending on the bracket you get, some of these brackets will deliver power from it and shoot power from the bracket out to devices, or you can just have a regular bracket that just holds a V-mount battery. But we'll do this for now. So what I can do here is I can take my power adapter that I have going into my monitor, and I can plug that into the, let's lean this over really carefully, into the DC out of my V-mount battery. And now I have an DTAP cord for my C70 that I can just plug here into the DTAP out of this battery. Now the battery is already on, and we can go ahead and power this. Oh, hold on a second. Let me just take this battery out. All right, so there we go. And then we'll go ahead and we'll turn the power on for the camera. You can see that's actually is powering that now, and then we can go ahead and just power on our monitor. And you can see that the V55 or the V50 V-mount battery, it's more than enough power to actually power this setup. Now, for how long? Well, that's the question. So let me share my numbers with you. All right, so in the beginning when I first tried off, because remember this is a V50 battery, it was able to power my monitor, my 7-inch monitor, which is actually a hefty size, for 140 minutes, for an hour and 40 minutes, just powering the monitor. Now, when I wanted to record from the monitor, I got an hour and 20 minutes out of that connection, out of that setup. So that's just powering the monitor. When it came to me actually powering the camera, I got about 2 hours of record time. Yeah, 2 hours of record time using the V50 V-mount battery on my setup. Now, all of that completely changes when we use a single battery to record both our camera and our monitor. And for that one came out to about, yeah, I probably got just about an hour's usage powering both devices. Recording from the camera, but just using the monitor, just powering the monitor. Of course, again, like I said before, this is a V50 battery. It's a bit on the smaller side, but if you're and of course this is I mean, just look at this camera. It's demanding a lot of power, and of course the monitor. So you might want to consider using this battery pack for maybe smaller size rigs. It does work for this rig, but you just want to keep that in mind as well. And that's pretty much that's about it. If I have to say anything as far as reliability, it does charge very quickly. It comes included with a USB-C cable for charging and a USB-A cable for charging as well. You'll find all of that inside the packaging. Now, one thing I did want to mention, I really have not come across any faults when it comes to the V-mount battery. The only kind of hiccup that I've come across is that when you're charging when you're actually charging this, sometimes if you charge it with the display on, it'll lock onto the number and it won't reset. Like the V-mount, bear with me. The V-mount battery will be charged completely, but it'll show a different percentage for the battery, so you have to turn off and turn it back on. The display can show the accurate charge on the actual battery itself. Either way, I know that's kind of weird. It really doesn't bother me too much because I'm just like, oh, let me just reset it, and then I'm good to go, and I'm powering my devices. So right now, how am I using this today? Well, to be honest, I use the battery to charge solely my camera. Because it is just a V50, I find it better to charge my camera, and then I just use the actual battery. I slide in there, and they just kind of tag off. When this one is done, it just jumps straight to this one without a problem. Yeah, it just does that. And yeah, that's basically it. Liking the V50. Wish I got the V99. I'll probably check into that much later. But yeah, that's my review of the ZGCINE V50 V-Mount battery for your camera rig setup. Really hope this video helped you out, guys. As always, I'll leave links in the description down below for everything that you see here, so you can see how maybe you want to kit out your own rig. And also leave a comment down below if you have any questions when any of this, or mainly the V-Mount battery setup as well, guys. Really hope this video helped you out. Make sure to like, subscribe, and also ding that notification button. I'll see you next video, guys. Take care. Bye.